Hey guys, it's Bill. It's One Happy Diabetic. Let me turn that light on for you. Not really, but anyways, on a more serious note, in a sense, I've discovered, or a lot of people have discovered, I think, what the best question you can ask yourself if you have diabetes. What is that question? And each one of your answers to this specific question, I really believe, is in direct comparison on how well and how happy you are with your diabetes and how well your diabetes is controlled. I really believe this. And the question is, it's an easy question to ask. I think it's a harder question to answer, is do you accept your diabetes? Do you accept it? You know, this disease that a lot of people call a chronic illness, at least that's how it's defined. Do you accept the fact that you had to make a change in your lifestyle? Did you accept the fact that now you have to be on this routine and schedule if you really want to manage your diabetes the best? Do you accept the fact of all the emotional issues that come with diabetes that, you know, some people say aren't under your control, but in reality, we all kind of have control of our diabetes? Do you accept the fact, too, though, that you can't always control your diabetes? You can't always control it. It has a mind of its own. Do you accept the fact that sometimes you can't do a certain activity because your blood sugar isn't where it is? Or do you just do it anyways and fight through it? Is that a diabetic win? Or isn't it? So I think that's a really good question to ask yourself, because I found out that through my 20 years of having diabetes that my acceptance to my own diabetes has only gotten stronger. And at its weakest points of acceptance for me was when I really struggled. And that's number-wise as well, blood sugar number-wise, or blood glucose number-wise, with my diabetes. Ups and downs and things like that, just trying to, you know, forget that I even had this disease, which is not a way to manage it, as a lot of us know. So I accept my diabetes more and more each day, or at least I try to. And it's not that I don't accept it at certain points, because I do, and I get frustrated with it. And I think everybody does. But I accept those frustrations, and I accept the inaccuracies of my meters and my pumps, and the inaccuracies of counting carbs. It's a guessing game, really. But there are certain steps and certain things that you can do that will help manage your diabetes better. And I try to do some of those. I don't do them all. Why? I don't know. Maybe I don't accept my diabetes at that level yet. But I'll tell you one thing. I've failed at my diabetes multiple times. Multiple times. Given up, tried again, got back up, let's get on the plan. If you've had diabetes a while, you kind of know that routine. But I failed on my first insulin pump, and what I blame it on, if I'm going to play the blame game, is myself, because I wasn't prepared enough for my acceptance with my diabetes. I knew everything about that insulin pump, straight and back, how to work it, how to operate it, but once I put it on, my diabetes was kind of visual to me. Maybe not to others, but to me. And at that point in my life, I wasn't really at the point where I accepted my diabetes enough where I would have a good outcome with an insulin pump. So I failed on it. But because I learned from that experience and learned that I really actually needed to accept my diabetes, that I was able to then succeed, or currently succeed, I guess, with my insulin pump that I'm now using. So back to the question. Do you accept your diabetes? I'd love to hear your comments on it, because it is the challenge I think we all face. I mean, really. That's why we're all here. That's why you're watching this video. That's why you might be communities in some of the online groups that I'm a part of and that you're a part of, because I think it helps us better accept our diabetes, which I think in the back of our head is really one of our goals, is to accept this condition that to a large part was not our fault in a sense. And even if it was, we need to accept the condition that we have now. It's all how you act and react to what is going on right now. Do you have a high blood sugar right now? What do you do? Do you freak out? Do you panic? Do you do a shot? Do you guess at the shot? Do you have a correction ratio? Are you using it? Are you guessing? Well, it's tough out there, guys. It's tough. It's diabetic tough is really what it is. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos. I know it helps me doing these videos. It really does. It actually helps me. So I want to thank you guys for that, and I love the comments that you guys give. They're truthful. I know they are. And I'd really like to see, how you guys accept your diabetes and what challenges that you're having. Hopefully, I can help you out as best I can. So, that's just me being me. Take care, guys. Just take your test strips and feel the beat. I packed pumps in my pocket. I ain't lying. The last time I did a shot, no crying. Yo, for all you gangsters, I'm just messing. Yo, I test about 6 to 8 times a day. No messing. So listen, gangsters, if you're up in my hood, remember, boys and girls, test often like you should.